Hi everyone, my name's Emily and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be what you see on my face. I got a few requests from people after they saw my Instagram from Thursday night when I went out. This is the look that I wore in that photo, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so we're starting by priming. We're just using the same old MAC Prep and Prime primer in Radiant Pink like we always do. I'm going to be going in with a mixture of foundations. I'll be going in with the Revlon Colorstay Whipped foundation in Buff, which is the, it's running out, but it's like the really moussey one. And I'll also be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which I have not used in a really long time, and I pulled it out recently. This is a very pink based and this is very yellow based, so I find that these are both such full coverage foundations that when they go in together, they'll balance themselves out. So I'll be going in with both of those now. Now, I have skipped out covering under my eye here. This is because I want to try something new with my concealer. I feel like the more product I have under my eyes, the more my creasing shows through. So I'm trying to put as little coverage under there as possible. So when I go in to do my eye makeup, I'll put a little bit of my concealer on, a little bit of my concealer on as my eyelid primer. And then I'll go in and blend over the top of that. So hopefully it works. You'll see at the end of the video if it does or not, but that's why I've avoided this whole under eye area, if you can see. Okay, so we've seen me do my eyebrows a million times, so I'm just going to skip through that and hopefully my eyebrows turn out somewhat okay. Okay, so it's time for eyes, and like always I'm using my favourite palette, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. Ugh. I'm going to be using different colours today from what I normally use because I thought you guys are going to get so sick of seeing me use the same palette all over again. But what's so amazing about this palette is the fact that you get such a variety of different colours, and I know so many of you are going to say,
babe, they're all brown, like, are you actually colourblind?
They're not all brown. Everyone loves brown. So I'm just going to be taking this look real light. I'm going to be going in with Nougat up here and Mousse, which is this light brown down here. So I'll be taking that in the crease of my eye, and yeah, we'll just see how this turns out. Okay, so I'm using this brush clean. It actually has no product on it, but I've gone in with Nougat first and then the Mousse, which is the first one was the pinkier colour and the second was the light brown colour. So with this clean brush, I'm just blending out all the excess pigment and taking that up to the what's it called? My brow bone. Taking it up to my brow bone so I'm not leaving any bit of skin uncovered. So now what I'll be doing is taking the coconut cream colour, which I'll show now. It's that big white one up the top. And I will be placing this all over my eyelid just with a regular flat round top little brush thing. It doesn't really matter what, as long as you can really pack the colour on. Lots of people just use their fingers for this, but I personally find it easier to use a brush. I feel like my brushes do a much better job than my fingers, so. And now with that clean fluffy brush, put it in the coconut cream and just put that underneath your brow bone to give it a little bit of light. I mean, to be honest, it really doesn't come up so much, but it just helps to lighten that and make your eyes look brighter overall. Like, as you can see, I'm quite tired here. I still haven't covered my my under eye area yet, and I think once I do, hopefully once I do, I'll look a little more human. But yeah, having your eyes bright at the top half of your face really helps to disguise any discoloring or shadow that you may have under that area. So the eyeshadow look is meant to look really subtle. Subtlety is subtlety is a weak point for me. I'm not really good at subtle at all, so I think I've done that very well. But what we will be doing is going in now with a little bit of liner. So you know how I said subtlety is not a strong point of mine? Yeah, I'm actually going to go in with the Nougat again just to define that outer bit a little bit more. If you like the way it is on your eye and you're happy with that, leave it as it is, because the whole point of having these shadows here is just to define the crease. We're not really making a statement eye look today. It's just a little bit different and a little bit just light and girly and sophisticated without being really in your face. So gotta do what suits you the best, and what suits me the best is having a little more colour in that crease. Yeah, that really helps. So now I'm going to do the liner. Okay, so this eyeliner is dried up and gross. So what I'm going to do instead is improvise and use another colour from the Chocolate Bar Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette. Blech. So I'm going to go in with, on a small little angled brush, I'm going to go in with Licorice right here, and I will use that as my black eyeliner. So I've just done a tiny little wing here, and hopefully I can replicate it on the other side. I'll just jump and do that, and hopefully it is somewhat even. Okay, so I've just done my eyeliner, and I think my wings are probably as even as they're going to get, unless I keep playing with them, but I feel like if I keep playing with them, then that's not going to end well. So I might just leave it as it is, and then if it's really, really bad, come back to it and fix it later. It's not too bad at the moment, and I think because I'm going to wear false eyelashes, it might mask it a little bit, so I think it's everything. So next is the eyelashes. So hopefully my eyelashes will be done after this. Okay, so my mascara's done now. Next I'm going to use my Glamour Eyes Alicia Lash, which are the little half ones if they would focus. So I will put these on and then I'll be back. Okay, so the eyelashes are on, and these are really great because they're only half lashes. I measure them up by putting them to the end of my eyelid, placing them that way, and I completely forget I have them on for the whole rest of the night. So sit back and watch, and you'll see the rest of my face now transform. Okay, so I just did one bit of baking under my eyes using the AC On Tour, however you pronounce it, I don't know, the Australis Contour Palette. I don't really need to contour my nose. I'm really happy with the shape of my nose, but I feel like, because I still look quite pale, I'm going to put a little bit of colour here and here just to define it. And I feel like sometimes this bit of my this bit of my nose curves more than this bit, so it's just to add a little bit of shadow in here to make it look a little more straight. So contouring's done, and now I'm going to highlight using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I'm just going to put that all over my face, and I'll point out which colours I use and which ones I don't, but just keep watching and you'll see what I do. Now the next colour here is called Dim Light, and I actually contour with that, or used to contour with that. I loved it as a bronzer because I'm so pale. All the bronzers just came across really orange on me except for this, so I'll only use a light amount just to show you, but dabbing it on the same brush as before and just sweeping it under. Like, look at that, I've already contoured, but it just helps to define and give me a little bit more colour. But yeah, it just really helps to bring colour back into my face and all that stuff that other beauty bloggers say. But I do feel like it helps me a great deal. Pale girl problems. So yeah, thank you Hourglass. I love this so much. Please keep making more products like this because I don't know what I would do without it. Okay, so while I'm doing my face, I might as well do my blush. I'm going to use this Napoleon blush, which I've used in a few other videos. I'm just going to lightly swirl and pat because it does leave a lot of colour. So, whoa, what is going on here? Let's fix that up. I'm going again with my stippling brush just to make sure that the product is evenly placed on my face. That's much better. So the next thing from here is lips. I'm gonna wear bright pink lips, so I've got my MAC Process Magenta lip liner, which I will be putting all over my lips, and I will be topping it with the Too Faced liquid lipstick, which is to die for, in the colour Melted Candy, which I'm not entirely sure I've used in a tutorial yet. I know I wore it in my birthday vlog, but it looks amazing and I will show you how it applies in just a minute. Okay, so I've just roughly lined my lips and coloured them in. I'm just going in now with this baby. Here are the lips done. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!